Hi everyone, you're welcome back again to Kenny's Healthy Cooking with the Salad Master. So today we're not really cooking, we're just sharing with you the enemies to nutrition. Okay, because a lot of people have heard so much about eating healthy and they spend a lot of money buying organic this, organic that, but then we tend to lose a lot of nutrition in how we cook those foods. So what we want to share with you today is how we lose nutrition from our food. I'm going to start with number one, which is peeling. Anything that grows under the soil, for example, your potatoes, your ginger, your carrot, the major vitamins and minerals were slightly on the skin. So when you peel them off, where would you normally put them? In your bin. Okay. Also, anything that grows above the soil, the major vitamins and minerals were slightly, it lies at the middle, that hardcore middle, like your cabbage. That's where you have the major vitamins and mineral. So in Salad Master, we don't peel. The next one is water. Most vitamins and minerals are water soluble, and water tends to leach the goodness from our food. Let's take for example, if you are to boil your carrot, what color will you get? Obviously an orange color. If you are to boil your broccoli, spinach, what will you get? Green color. Mind the nutritionist experts said the average family lose a lot of nutrition from when they begin to prepare their food all the way to how they cook the food, because once you lose the colors of whatever you're cooking, you've lost the vitamins, and once you lose the flavor, you've lost the mineral, the taste, you've lost the mineral. So that is why we don't cook in water as well. Okay, now the next one is oxidation. And what do we mean by oxidation? That's air and light. Air and light tend to strip the goodness from our food. Okay, let's take for example, when you bite an apple and put the apple to the side. So what will happen to the apple? It will turn a bit brownish, isn't it? That is oxidation. That's opening and closing. So in Salad Master, we don't do opening and closing of our cookware. You know, we cook at medium, just bang it on and just forget about it. Wait for the valve to click. So the idea of you coming to do pot watching, we don't do that in Salad Master, because that nutrient which goes up, just like you've seen in the apple, the way it goes brown, that's exactly what happens. The oxidation takes the nutrient off our food. So in Salad Master, we try to cook in an airtight container, which is what you're seeing in here. Okay? Now the next enemy to our nutrient is high heat. High heat and boiling, I'm going to jam those two together. High heat and boiling feels as if you're sterilizing a baby bottle. Okay, we bring our food to cook at 100 degrees, and if you want to sterilize a baby bottle, if I may ask you, you will want to sterilize it at 100 degrees, isn't it? But then for your food, you don't need to put it at that temperature. Okay, so with the high heat, it feels as if you're sterilizing a baby bottle, and you wouldn't want to do that with your fruit, your vegetables. Okay, so that's why at Salad Master we cook at 86 degrees, which is the optimum temperature to kill the bad bacteria and get your food all properly cooked. When you cook above that, you're now having a sterilized vegetable, a sterilized broccoli, a sterilized fruited pumpkin, or any vegetable, carrot. So in Salad Master, we cook at 86 degrees, which is medium. And when it begins to click, you hear that clicking sound calling your name. Wherever you are in the house, you hear the clicking sound. Then you come down and put it to low. So in Salad Master, we cook at medium, click, low. Medium, click, low. We don't cook on high heat, so that you don't lose nutrition through that way as well. Okay, so high heat is not good for us. Now a lot of families will tell you, yes, I know high heat is actually not good for us, so I tend to steam my food. But mind you, steaming on its own, it's also bad, because steaming is even worse, because steaming only occurs from 102 degrees and above. So when you sterilize, when you're steaming your food, you are also killing the vitamins and mineral. This is why we don't also steam our food, because when some people look at our basket, they feel like, oh, it's that steaming. No, we don't. All our equipment, we don't steam as well. So we cook at 86 degrees, wait for the valve to click, and then we put it down to low. And that is it. Vegetables, we tend to steam and steam and steam until it's cooked. Okay, and when we steam for that long, we are soaking the vegetables. And if you look at the water at the bottom of what you've steamed, if it's a broccoli, you'll see a bit of a green color. If it's carrot, you'll see a bit of orange color. Remember, nutritionist experts say the average family lose a lot of nutrition from when they begin to prepare their food all the way to how they cook it, because once you lose the colors, you've lost the vitamins, and once you lose the flavor, you've lost the minerals. Now the next one, a microwave. A lot of us know about the radiation effect, but to mention just a few, if you have a leftover food, if I may ask, and you want to warm it up the next day, where would you normally warm it up? I'm sure 95% of people might, or 90% of people might say maybe microwave. There we go. So think about it. Now this food which you put in the microwave, you cooked it on the first day and you've cooked it 100 degrees, which is on a high heat. You've killed the nutrients. Okay, now after killing that nutrient, the next morning you've killed quite a lot of nutrients. So the remaining nutrient remaining in that food, the next morning you want to warm it up, you now pick it up and shove it in your microwave, thereby killing completely the nutrient. And this is the reason why a lot of family end up buying some food supplement. But what God is giving us, the vitamins and the fruits and vegetables we have, it's more than enough. We don't even need to necessarily kill ourselves an organic one. Just prepare them in the right way and you get those nutrients. So that it's another one with micro. Okay, so the next one is what? Fat and oil. Fat and oil, we're told, takes 7 to 8 times harder to digest, plus the extra itches it deposits on our body, on our arms, on our cheeks, on our belly, on our backside, and the last place we wouldn't want it to get deposited is where? On our heart, the actual wall, because fat causes plaque to build up on the actual wall. Okay, so now think about it. We eat with our eyes and we digest with our belly. Okay, now the mouth goes, this is yum yum yum, but the belly goes, the stomach goes, what is in there for me? Okay, I'm already filled up, so I'm just gonna put it. I know where to start. I'm gonna store it there. I'm gonna store it there. I'm gonna store it there. But the heart is the worst place we don't want the fat to get deposited. Now have a closer look at this picture. As a baby, this is what a heart looks like. Okay, with more and more fat and oil, it moves from this position and it goes to that position. You can see that. Okay, now the actual walls are beginning to clog up. Now with more and more fat and oil, it gets to that position. Okay, now with more and more fat and oil, it gets to that position. At these two positions, it's a very critical situation and nothing can be done. Okay, now if I ask most of us, which of the 4 square pictures would you want your heart and the actual wall of that of yourself and your loved ones, which one would you want to go for? Most people will go for the baby one, but think about it. If we can fry a food with no oil, if we can cook in a healthy way, cook a jollof rice, for example, if you're from Nigeria, cook any of your favorite recipe with no oil, you know, your adobo with no oil, why then do we need oil? It's just the cookware that forces us to use it. This enemies of nutrition is what Saladmaster has looked into, and now they come up with a material, a healthy cooking system that will help us combat those enemies to nutrition. Now also look at this. According to, this is a study that was also carried out. A study found that 1 out of 3 children had a significant risk factor for heart attack by age 14. Scary, isn't it? Also, artery blockage greater than 50% was found in children as young as age 7. Is this not scary? It is shocking. That's the more reason why we need to pay attention on what we feed on ourselves and our family. Okay, so but then Saladmaster, having seen all this, has come up with a solution, and that solution is what is here. I will show you. Watch out for the next video about the Saladmaster Solution, what the Saladmaster Solution is all about, and that's the Saladmaster Solution, what Saladmaster is made up of, and how they try to combat these enemies to nutrition. The titanium which is used in making Saladmaster, some people will tell it's pricey, but some customers will tell it's cheaper than heart attack. So watch out for the next video on the Saladmaster Solution, on how they try to combat those enemies of nutrition which we have discussed today. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Stay blessed, eat healthy, and remain healthy. Thank you so much. I love you all. Bye, and see you in the next video on the Saladmaster Solution.